Hey everybody, today I'm going to do a video on my favourite comedians because the Comedy Gala thing was on last night on Channel 4 and it made me think about my favourite comedians and people wanted me to make a video on Twitter, so I'm doing that now. So it's going to be my top 10 comedians. I've just written the list and I'm sure that I've missed some out that I love, and because I've put a couple in there that are really good, but I'm not sure if they would be in my top 10 if I could remember this person who I've missed. Anyway, so top 10 and why. So at number 10 on my list is Rob Brydon. I've seen Rob Brydon live once and I thought that he was really good actually. He was very, very funny. I thought that he was going to come on and do the Keith Barrett thing, but he didn't, so it was just Rob Brydon and it was really funny actually. He came into the crowd quite a lot and got interacting, and yeah, it's quite a while ago. I can't really remember what happened or what jokes are out there, but yeah, and he also performed, what song did he do? From Gavin and Stacey, the one that him and Nessa did with Tom Jones on it. Islands in the Stream, is it? Yeah, he performed that live and was like in the crowd and everything, running around. It was really good. So that's Rob Brydon. Number 9 is Simon Amstell. Simon's another one that I'd never seen him do stand-up before, but I'd seen him do Never Mind the Buzzcocks and Pop World. Anyone remember Pop World back in the day? Yeah, saw him do that, and I wasn't 100% sure about him because I was like, I like him on those shows, but I didn't know if I'd be able to transfer it into a stand-up comedy show, and he was absolutely hilarious. I'm not even joking. He was brilliant. He's very, very self-deprecating and, you know, just talking about the fact he's gay and stuff and just making jokes about it all. It's just, he's not scared to make fun of himself, even though like on TV he's like quite easy. He'll easily make fun of everyone else around him, but live show he's very, very self-deprecating and it just makes it very, very funny. I suggest you go and buy his DVD. Then at number 8 we have Sarah Millican. I've seen her, not seen her live, but I've seen her on a few comedy shows and like panel shows and stuff like that, and she's a very, very funny woman. She's the only woman that's in my list. She's that funny. Yeah, she's from up north. She's a Geordie and she's proud of it. I love the fact that she doesn't try and change her voice for doing stand-up and stuff like that. I think, yeah, she's got an amusing voice because she's very, very high-pitched, like this. Anyway, that's my impression. Terrible. Anyway, yeah, she's really, really funny, very down-to-earth, and yeah, I just really, really like her sense of humour. I think it's very funny. Then at number 7, are we on? Yes, 7, Russell Howard. I've seen Russell Howard twice and he was amazing both times. I've seen him at the Sheffield City Hall and at the Arena. He was better at the City Hall, I think, because I don't think that it sort of transferred into a larger crowd, if that makes sense. Because we were like quite far at the back at the Arena, and yeah, it was still absolutely hilarious, but it's better in a more like, sort of small setting. But yeah, Russell Howard's a genius. It's like pretty surreal comedy, but it's real at the same time, if that makes sense. Yeah, really love Russell Howard. Russell Howard's Good News is an amazing show. It's hilarious. Yeah, thumbs up for Russell Howard. And number 6 we have Lee Evans. I've seen Lee Evans once and he was out of this world, hilarious. You can't beat him for sort of slapstick comedy. Like he'll do sound effects and stuff by like hitting himself with the mic and stuff, and it's just really, really comical how he does it. You can tell that everything is like really well thought through and just everything. He's really, really funny. And tickets for him were like £30 something, and it is like £10 dearer than most other comedians, but he's on stage an awful lot longer. I think he was on stage for like 3 hours or something like that when I went to see him. This was at the Arena and he transferred really well in a big audience. I think it depends what sort of comedy you do and how well you are at how good you are at sort of making it big, if that makes sense. Yeah, and Lee Evans does it amazingly. He's really good. So, Lee Evans. Number 5, we have Dylan Moran. I have seen Dylan Moran twice, and he's one of them that I absolutely adore, but the times that I've seen him, I think he could have done better, if that makes sense. Like his Monster DVD, which was his first DVD, was like my favourite stand-up DVD ever for so long. And that DVD is still one of the top ones for me. But the first time I saw him, his stand-up show was alright. It wasn't as good as Monster. The second time, the show was better. But yeah, still not up to the standards of Monster. But still, he's amazing. I still want to go and see him live. He's playing at the Arena next month. And I sort of want to go and see him. I don't know. I'll see how that goes. At number 4, we have Dave Gorman. Dave Gorman's predominantly more sort of, it's comedy, but it's not stand-up, if that makes sense. Like, he's done Are You Dave Gorman, The Google Wack Adventure, which is still him standing on stage, but he's telling a story that involves funny bits, whereas it's not like he stands there and tells jokes. But then last year he did, or was it earlier this year? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, he did a comedy stand-up tour that was called Sit Down, Stand Up, Pedal, or something like that. And yeah, that was absolutely amazing. He surprised me how good he is at just stand-up. Before that, I'd only seen him do like the Are You Dave Gorman, all that stuff. But yeah, he was absolutely fantastic as a stand-up comedian. His DVD is only available on recordstore.co.uk. But it cut a few bits out that I thought were hilarious from the show, involving him putting his keys in a postbox so that he'd have a funny story to tell. But then it just went on for absolutely ages of this story of him thinking he's losing his mind because he's put his keys in a postbox. It's just hilarious. Anyway, yeah, Dave Gorman, amazing. Doesn't get enough recognition as a stand-up comedian, I don't think. Number 3, I'm going to say Ed Byrne for number 3. Ed Byrne is like an amazing Irish comedian. Irish comedians generally, I think, are amazing. And he's very, 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 very funny. He does really funny, just normal stand-up funniness. I'm going to have to hurry up because I've got like 5 minutes left battery on my camera, and yeah, I want to get this in. Next, Dara Ó Briain. Dara Ó Briain is fantastic. He's funny on Mock the Week. He's funny alive because he remembers absolutely everything. It's like he'll spend the first half just talking to the front row, and he'll somehow make the second half of his show relate to the first half of all the people that are in like the front row that he's talked to. I don't know how he can like do that, like forge a comedy routine out of what other people are saying to him. He's just amazing. How he does it, I don't know. And at number 1 we have the king of comebacks, Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr is fantastic. I adore him so much. I've seen him like 5 times now. And he's obscene, he's rude, he's everything. But it's really, really funny. You just have to learn to not take him that seriously because it is just hilarious. He's a hilarious man. He's genuinely funny, lots of swearing. It's just all like quick one-liners, but it's all absolutely diamond amazing stuff. And yeah, I've met him like 5 times and he's the nicest guy, seriously. I know his onstage persona makes him out to be like quite an arsehole, but yeah, in real life he's really, really nice. He's amazing. I love him. He talked to me about Maximo Park when I was wearing a Maximo Park t-shirt. He's amazing. Nothing like his onstage persona, and I love that about him. And yeah, that's my top 10 favourite comedians. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye.